Well, since taking over President Biden's campaign, and that's exactly what happened. No voters got to weigh in on Harris being the candidate. This was an appointment. She said she no longer supports many of her past progressive positions. Well, her people are obviously just telling her that, look, a lot of this stuff we want is not going to fly with the American public. So lie to them, and then we'll just do it when you're president.
Yeah, I'll figure it out later.
Well, I'm not being facetious. That's how this has to work. And so she's saying, she's claiming that she's embracing more centrist positions on healthcare, immigration, gun control, and fracking. I don't believe that. Although she is so stupid that I doubt that she's ever had any well-formed opinions about anything. She said that she was opposed to fracking. Now she isn't, because that wouldn't play well in Pennsylvania to be opposed to fracking. So therefore that goes off the charts. Yeah. And then it remains unclear how she would deal with climate-related rules for cars. As a senator in California, she co-sponsored the Zero Emissions Act in 2019, which would require that by 2040, 100% of new passenger vehicle sales in the U.S., not just California, in the U.S., release no greenhouse gases. But only electric and hydrogen vehicles fit that criteria. That bill did not pass. She is now claiming to go further and implement during her 2020 campaign, she promised to go further and implement an accelerated model of the zero-emission vehicles. She proposed requiring 50% of all new passenger vehicles sold are zero emission by 2030, 100% zero emission by 2035. But then we learned she's now backing off her EV mandate because her handlers are telling her we can't do that. That those rubes we're trying to impress out there in America, those saps who pay the bills, they don't want electric cars. So she has to change her position on that. So here's the bottom line: with Harris, you don't know what you're getting.
Which is frustrating because it's September, the first week of September, and the election is 2 months away.
Her plan to transition the economy to combat climate change would cost $10 trillion over 10 years through public and private money. Well, we don't have it. Harris said she no longer thinks it's necessary to ban fracking because as vice president, she has seen that we can grow and we can increase a thriving clean energy economy without banning fracking. Well, and not only do you not know what you're getting with her because she's just taking orders from people, but she could have done all of this as a vice president. In other words, she apparently could have had some influence on Biden, but she didn't do any of this. Right. She never worked hard, apparently. Oh, what the hell?
What we know is her policies change depending on where she's campaigning at.
So does her voice.
Well, it's funny you mention that because I have an upcoming trip of Vice President Harris to Louisiana.
Got it.
That's her, isn't it?
I think that's her.
Yeah.
That's her speech. There's other ones that are doing, remember the LSU football coach Patrick interviewed?
Yeah.
Ed Orgeron.
Yeah,
that was, yeah. I think it'll work. Well, you know what? Why not?
We don't know what with Trump, you do know what you're getting.
Kenny, it occurred to me yesterday. Do you know what the Democratic platform
You're
campaign
getting a
is?
nutcase.
They're just doing what Big O used to tell us.
Yeah.
Deny.
Lie. I don't care if she saw you walking out of the nightclub with another woman.
Did not happen.
Tell her that was not me. I saw you. You did not see me.
Wasn't me.
I wasn't there.
I can top that story. Glenn Sunmore denied it when he was right there.
Oh,
That's not me. That's not me.
This isn't me.
This isn't me.
Is that public? Is that public?
No, that's why I'm being kind of careful. When I say it.
Kamala
God bless his soul.
Harris, your chosen next president, Joe, has she ever addressed the $3 billion a day?
Oh, as a matter of fact, she did, Kenny. She spoke about it in Louisiana.
The federal government is now paying an interest on the national debt, $3 billion a day.
Oh,
has anybody addressed that?
God.
These are mature grown-ups.
I just got out my quarterly taxes to remind myself to pay them. They're due by September 16th.
Has she addressed?
Why are we suckers just to keep paying this BS?
Has she addressed rolling blackouts in
No.
the dead heat of summer, California? She hasn't done that.
That's why I keep asking the question to our friends in Euphoria, Liberal Lakes, and Diversityville. You're all agaga about Kamala. You think it's wonderful. You're shedding tears of joy. And okay, enjoy the cheer. That's understandable. It's fine. Trump is an easy guy to wish for joy on the other side, right? What are you going to do when you're told that you cannot heat your house above 57 degrees in January when it's 37 below?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be happy then?
Well, couldn't you say the same exact thing
About
to
paying your
all the
taxes on
rubes here in
September
the state
16th?
of Minnesota that voted for walls and are complaining about everything being sky high?
And what are you going to do when you are not going to be allowed to drive a car that's fueled by fossil fuels? How are you? What are you going to do? Are you going to be happy then?
No.
Are you going to be happy when all of your electrical is generated by solar and wind, and it's neither sunny nor windy?